Welcome to the sound test series part 1. This time I am going to check the mic for once because the previous time it did not work in the first place. Okay, fine. So the mic is working fine. And I would just like to lay out a few things before I get into the main topic. So welcome back to the sound test series part 1. In these series, I will be checking a number of things like the voice test, mic test, and other input devices that need to be configured. Simple tests like sound test, as in the voice test. Don't get excited as in I would not start singing a song right away. But there are a few things I have to check. Quality of the mic, and I don't even know what mic this is, but I will check that later and tell you. But I have some other devices that I need to check, and as and when it comes to my mind, I will clear that out. So for now, what I've been thinking is that for the voice test, I want to sound as clear as possible. So I'm not sure if the distance between, because I'm not a very loud speaker, I can't speak into the voice, I can't speak into the mic of the camera. So I need an external device like an external microphone, which can get my voice, because otherwise it would not be possible for the microphone on the camera to get my voice. So, it might happen later on, but for now it is like this. And for now, this is what we have, this small little mic, and this is what we have to deal with. And also, I have to get the flow right. This is why I'm using a phone to get the sequence of what I have to say, because the small things which I have written down, and I don't know how long will it take for me to get the flow as well, but I know that there is something that needs to be spoken, and that flow has to be maintained pretty much at a good level. You can construct other pieces of thoughts here and there, but then the main track of what you're trying to say should be clear. And I think I'm just trying to do that. And I will have an introductory video, like an introductory series, but that would be at a later stage, in which in those series I will probably introduce myself and the background from where all this is happening, or where am I coming from exactly. So in the meantime, I also want to get some other things sorted, like I said, which is my input devices, which would make up most of my content at a later stage. And now, as far as the views go, it's actually okay, I have none, because in the meantime I can actually also check my credibility before I can get ready for an audience, and that's okay, because I don't want any traction. We don't want any traction to happen right away. We have time, but that also depends on how much time. And I would say my efforts are, if my efforts are directly proportional, then I would probably get the traction, but let's wait till we prove a point. And I mean, I would say I have a lot I have a lot to learn from myself by looking at myself. You know what I'm trying to say? Because there is enough of things that you can learn from other things from around you, but most of the things have to be learned from within you. I don't know if that makes sense, but I mean, I have a feeling that goes on and off. So I've actually got to tap into it and check why. It's just like, you know, like an engineer works on something, like a technician works on something. Similarly, if we have something called a mind technician, you know, that is something that I'm looking at too. Because obviously we have to fix things first before we get started, of course. There is enough repair and construction to happen before, you know, the actual product is seen, I would say. So most of it is reconstructive, and we will see how the rest of it goes. So stay tuned and we will be back again.